Picture this. 20,000 years ago, you're hungry. Not just hungry, starving. Your family hasn't eaten in days, and the only thing standing between them and survival is an animal 5 times your size. There are no guns, no metal weapons, and no backup. All you have is a sharpened spear, a few trusted companions, and your ability to outthink your prey. So how did our ancestors manage to hunt some of the largest and most dangerous animals on Earth? The answer reveals something extraordinary about human intelligence. Ancient hunters didn't wander the wilderness hoping to get lucky. They were expert observers of nature. Every footprint pressed into the soil, every broken branch, every patch of disturbed grass, and even animal droppings told a story. By reading these clues, they could determine what species had passed through, how long ago it had been there, which direction it was traveling, and whether it was healthy or injured. They knew migration routes, feeding grounds, and hidden watering holes. They didn't hunt randomly. They hunted with knowledge. But even the smartest hunter couldn't take down a mammoth, bison, or wild boar alone. Survival depended on teamwork. Hunting parties worked together with remarkable coordination. Some hunters quietly guided the animal toward a carefully chosen location, while others waited in silence for the perfect moment to strike. They relied on hand signals, eye contact, and carefully planned movements instead of loud voices. Every person had a role, and success depended on everyone working as one. Their weapons also evolved over time. Early hunters used sharpened wooden spears, heavy clubs, and stone hand axes. Later, they developed stone-tipped spears that were stronger, sharper, and far more effective. By around 20,000 years ago, many human groups had also begun using bows and arrows, allowing them to hunt from a safer distance with greater speed and accuracy. These innovations dramatically improved their chances of success. The hunt itself demanded incredible patience. Hunters sometimes followed an animal for hours or even days, waiting for the perfect opportunity. In some parts of the world, they practiced persistence hunting, using their remarkable endurance to slowly exhaust prey over long distances until the animal could no longer escape. Rather than relying on raw strength, humans turned intelligence, planning, and endurance into their greatest weapons. When a hunt finally succeeded, nothing went to waste. Meat provided nourishment rich in protein and fat. Animal hides became clothing, blankets, and shelters. Bones were carved into needles, knives, fishing hooks, and tools. Tendons became strong cord for tying weapons together, while antlers and horns were shaped into useful objects and works of art. Every part of the animal had a purpose, but hunting gave humanity something even greater than food. It strengthened communication, planning, trust, and cooperation. These were the skills that allowed small groups of people to survive harsh climates, adapt to new environments, and eventually spread across Africa, Europe, Asia, Australia, and the Americas. The story of ancient hunting isn't simply about killing animals. It's the story of how intelligence became humanity's greatest weapon. Long before cities, farming, or written history, our ancestors proved that survival didn't belong to the strongest. It belonged to those who could think, adapt, and work together. So the next time you sit down to enjoy a meal, remember that every human story began with a hunt, and with the determination to survive against impossible odds.